Hey, Cinemark fans, I'm here with the Foo Fighters to chat about their epic horror comedy, Studio 666. Now, I'm sure for a lot of fans, seeing the Foo Fighters starring in a horror film may take some of them by surprise, but if you've been following you guys, I feel like you guys are just kings of content right now. Sound City, Sonic Highways, What Drives Us. At what point were you like, yeah, let's make Studio 666?
Well, first of all, the best part of being in this band is making records and making songs and going out and playing live. That's the best part. But in those sort of off hours,
the gaps,
it's really fun to think of other ways to get together and do something we've never done before. So when an opportunity like this comes up, we're like, okay, why not? I mean, we've been a band for 26 years. Let's do it. We've done everything else. Let's just go for it. So it just kind of fell into our laps. And honestly, we never imagined that it was going to become this big full-length feature film. We thought it would be this really mellow, low-budget, fun slasher that we would make in a week or something. And then it just kind of snowballed into like a full-on movie. So, it's what makes being in the band fun, is that we're not afraid of doing things like this.
Now, Dave, I know you wrote the story. Where did it derive from?
The premise of the movie is based on a lot of really sort of classic horror cliches. So you've got a haunted house. There's a portal to hell in the basement. Like, that's totally Amityville Horror. You're stuck in a house. Someone goes crazy and starts killing everyone. That's totally The Shining. Someone becomes possessed. It's totally The Exorcist. So there are all these really like classic horror elements.
Rami gets killed having sex. That's
totally every horror film ever made. And like I said, at first, the idea was really simple. And then we got screenwriters to come in who were very cool people that also love rock and roll, love horror films. And they sort of like, it grew into like a much more involved story. And I mean, if you put the six of us together in a dressing room before a show, we're gonna come up with some ridiculous idea that eventually someday we might be able to pull off.
This is not just a creepy rock and roll house. It allows spiritual entities to cross into our world.
Oh my God!
You guys have had a lot of experience on stage performing in different music videos, but what is it like to be in a feature film as actors?
In a way, we just sort of acted like ourselves. And there was a script that had a basic premise, as Dave said, and each scene had a basic, this is what's happening. We're trying to figure out how to get Dave out of the control room to blah, blah, blah. So we would use that sort of as the basis for the scene or whatever, and then we just kind of start making fun of each other and screwing with each other and trying to make each other laugh and say the most stupidest thing we could say.
Yeah. The director, BJ, really helped us, or at least me. Right before every scene, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I have no idea what
he was.
If he was a douchey director, I would have been super lost.
He really just made sure everything stayed on a fun level.
Well, all the fun that you guys were having on set definitely came through the screen, because as a viewer, it was one of the most fun films I had watching all year. So folks, make sure to get your tickets for Studio 666 at Cinemark.com.
What do we do?
We go save his ass.
Is the album almost done?
Yeah, it's killer.
Here you go, man. Finish the song.